Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Speak Now, the podcast where we make English learning fun, friendly, and, well, let's be honest, sometimes completely embarrassing.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and I'm here with the amazing Sarah, and today we're talking about something that keeps us awake at night.
The horror, the mystery, the absolute confusion of why we're still stuck in English.
Sarah, I've been learning English for, let me count, many years, and sometimes I still feel like a baby trying to eat soup with a fork.
A baby with a fork. I love that. And you know what? Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. Just last week, my neighbor said I could care less when she meant I couldn't care less.
Wait, what's the difference?
See? Even you're confused. And you speak English beautifully.
Well, that's exactly why we're here today, folks, to talk about why English is like that friend who seems simple and easygoing, but then surprises you with the most complicated personality ever.
So grab your coffee, your tea, or your favorite drink that you probably can't pronounce correctly in English.
Hey, I can say cappuccino perfectly now.
Really? Let's hear it.
Cappuccino.
Mike?
What?
It's cappuccino.
And this, dear listeners, is exactly what we're talking about today.
So, Mike, let's start with the big question. Why do we feel stuck? I mean, we can have conversations, we can watch movies, we can even dream in English sometimes.
Oh, I dream in English, but in my dreams, I'm always perfectly fluent. It's like magic. Then I wake up and try to order breakfast, and suddenly I forget how to say scrambled eggs.
Excuse me, waiter. I would like, mixed up chicken babies, please.
Mixed up chicken babies. That's exactly what I said once. The waiter looked at me like I was from another planet.
But you know what? This is so normal. I think one reason we feel stuck is because we compare ourselves to native speakers. It's like comparing a bicycle to a race car. Both can get you where you need to go, but one has been doing it a lot longer.
That's true. And native speakers had, 20, 30, 40 years to practice? We've had maybe 5 or 10 years, and we expect to be perfect.
Exactly. Plus, they learned as babies. Babies don't worry about grammar rules. They just copy what they hear. But as adults, we want to understand everything.
Yes, we're like, but why do you say I'm good instead of I'm well? What's the rule?
And then some native speaker says, I don't know, just sounds right. And we want to scream.
Speaking of things that don't make sense, Sarah, can you explain why we say take a break but not make a break?
Because English is weird?
Perfect answer. You know what else is weird? Phrasal verbs. Oh my goodness, phrasal verbs are like little monsters hiding in every conversation.
Yes, like turn up can mean arrive or make louder. How is a new learner supposed to know that? The music is too quiet. Can you turn it up? And by the way, John turned up late to the party.
And don't get me started on put up with. When I first heard this, I thought it meant put something high, like I put up with the decorations.
Honey, I put up with the Christmas lights instead of, honey, I put up with your terrible singing.
Hey, my singing is beautiful. But you know what really makes us feel stuck? Pronunciation. There are words that look the same but sound different, and words that look different but sound the same.
Oh, yes, like read and read. Present and past tense, same spelling, different sounds. Or through, and true. They all sound similar but mean completely different things.
I once told someone I threw the book when I meant I read it completely. They thought I was angry at the book.
Poor book. But seriously, listeners, if you're feeling stuck, remember this. Even we, your hosts, still make these mistakes all the time. The goal isn't perfection, it's communication.
Absolutely. If people understand you, you're successful. Even if you say, I'm going to the library to make homework instead of do homework, people know what you mean.
Right. And you know what else makes us feel stuck? Social media and movies. We see these perfect English conversations online and think, why can't I speak like that?
But those are scripted and edited. It's like comparing your real life to Instagram photos. Everything looks perfect with good lighting and filters.
Okay, Mike, story time. Let's share some of our most embarrassing English moments. I'll go first.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So, a few years ago, I was at a restaurant with my American friends. The waiter asked if I wanted soup or salad, but I heard super salad. I said, wow, yes, I want the super salad. Is it really super?
No way.
The waiter looked so confused. My friends were trying not to laugh. Finally, they explained it was soup or salad, not super salad. I felt so silly.
That's amazing. Okay, my turn. I was at the airport and I needed to find the bathroom, but I forgot the word bathroom. So I asked the security guard, excuse me, where's the washing room?
The washing room?
He pointed to the laundromat. I spent 10 minutes looking for a toilet in a place full of washing machines.
Oh no. Did you figure it out?
Eventually, I had to use gestures. Very embarrassing gestures.
I have another one. I was trying to compliment my friend's new haircut. I wanted to say, it looks fantastic, but I said, it looks plastic.
Plastic hair?
She was not happy. I had to explain for 5 minutes that I meant fantastic, not plastic. Thank goodness she was understanding.
That's the thing about English learning. Sometimes one letter can change everything. Like the time I told my boss I was excited to work with her, but I said I'm excited to work with her.
A witch boss that could be scary or magical.
She laughed, thankfully, but I was so red in the face. You know what else is embarrassing? Idioms. Someone told me break a leg before my presentation, and I said, that's terrible. Why would you want me to hurt myself?
Did they explain it means good luck?
Yes, but not before I spent 5 minutes very confused and a little hurt that they wanted me to have an accident.
Idioms are the worst. Someone once told me it was raining cats and dogs, and I looked outside expecting to see pets falling from the sky.
The mental image. But you know what, Sarah? All these embarrassing moments, they're actually learning moments.
Exactly. Each mistake teaches us something. And usually people think our mistakes are cute or funny, not annoying.
Right. Most people are patient and helpful. They've probably made similar mistakes in other languages.
And honestly, these stories become great conversation starters later. Hey, let me tell you about the time I asked for plastic hair.
Or remember when I thought my boss was a witch?
Okay, so we've laughed at ourselves enough for today. Let's talk about why we actually get stuck. And more importantly, how to get unstuck.
Yes, I think one big reason is perfectionism. We want to sound like native speakers immediately, and when we don't, we feel like failures.
Absolutely. But think about it. Native speakers have been practicing for decades. We need to be patient with ourselves. It's like expecting to play piano like Mozart after 2 years of lessons.
Great comparison. Another reason we get stuck is because we study English like it's math. We memorize grammar rules and vocabulary lists, but we don't practice using them naturally.
Yes, English isn't just rules and words. It's culture, emotion, context, body language. It's a whole package. You can know all the grammar in the world, but if you don't understand when to use formal versus informal language, you might sound weird.
Like saying, I would be most grateful if you could pass the ketchup at a family dinner.
Laughs, exactly. So formal. Or using slang with your boss. Hey boss, what's up? This meeting is totally awesome.
Chuckles. Your boss might think you're a little too excited. But you know what else keeps us stuck? Fear. We're afraid to make mistakes, so we use simple, safe language.
Yes, we stick to I like and I want because we know they're correct. But to improve, we need to risk making mistakes with more complex structures.
Exactly. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You're going to fall a few times, but that's how you learn balance.
So let's give our listeners some practical tips. Tip number 1, embrace your mistakes. When you make a mistake, don't feel embarrassed. Feel proud that you tried something new.
Love it. Tip number 2, stop translating everything in your head. I know, easier said than done, but try to think directly in English, even if it's simple thoughts like I'm hungry or this coffee is good.
Great tip. Tip number 3, focus on communication, not perfection. If you can express your idea and people understand you, that's success. Don't worry if your grammar isn't perfect.
Yes, I'd rather have a conversation with someone who makes grammar mistakes but speaks confidently than someone who says nothing because they're afraid of errors.
Exactly. Tip number 4, find your English personality. You might be funny in your native language, but serious in English because you're being careful. Try to let your real personality show.
That's so important. I used to be very quiet in English because I was afraid of mistakes. Now I make jokes, even if they're not perfect. People appreciate the effort and the humor.
Yes. And here's tip number 5. Change your definition of fluent. Fluent doesn't mean perfect. It means you can communicate effectively about topics that matter to you.
Absolutely. Native speakers make mistakes too. They say and they forget words, they sometimes use wrong grammar. Perfect English doesn't exist.
Right. And tip number 6, practice with different types of people. Don't just talk to other English learners or language exchange partners. Talk to children, elderly people, teenagers, professionals. Everyone speaks differently.
Great point. And tip number 7, use English for things you enjoy. Don't just study English, live in English. Watch your favorite movies with English subtitles. Listen to podcasts about your hobbies. Read about topics you love.
Yes. When you enjoy what you're doing, learning happens naturally. Tip number 8, celebrate small victories. Did you understand a joke in English? Celebrate. Did you explain something complicated? Celebrate.
I love that. And tip number 9, be curious, not critical. When you hear something new, instead of thinking, this is too hard, think, this is interesting. How does this work?
Perfect attitude. And finally, tip number 10. Remember why you started learning English? Was it for travel, work, movies? Keep that motivation alive.
Excellent tips, Sarah. You know, I think the biggest problem is that we expect linear progress, like every day should be better than yesterday.
Yes, but language learning is like a spiral staircase. Sometimes you feel like you're going in circles, but you're actually going up.
I love that image. And some days you feel amazing, and other days you can't remember how to say thank you. That's normal.
Exactly. It's like physical fitness. Some days you can run 5 kilometers easily. Other days you're tired after 1 kilometer. Your English fitness has good days and challenging days too.
All right, everyone, we're coming to the end of today's episode, but before we go, let's leave you with some final encouragement.
Yes. First of all, if you understood this entire conversation, congratulations. Your English is much better than you think.
Absolutely. And remember that every English learner in the world has felt stuck at some point. You're not alone in this journey.
Even we, your hosts, still learn new things every day. Last week, I learned that flammable and inflammable mean the same thing. English is crazy.
Laughs. Wait, really? They mean the same thing?
Giggles. See, even after all these years, we're still learning. And that's the beauty of language. There's always something new to discover.
So don't be hard on yourself if you feel stuck. You're not stuck, you're just preparing for your next breakthrough.
Exactly. And remember, the goal isn't to speak like a native speaker. The goal is to speak like you, with your own personality, your own experiences, your own wonderful accent.
Your accent is part of your story. Embrace it, don't hide it. Before we say goodbye, we want to thank all our amazing listeners. Your messages and comments always make us smile.
Yes, keep them coming. Tell us about your funny English mistakes, your breakthrough moments, or topics you'd like us to discuss.
And remember, every mistake is a step forward. Every conversation is practice, and every day you're getting better, even if you don't feel it.
So keep speaking, keep trying, keep laughing at your mistakes, and most importantly,
Keep speaking now. Cheerfully, thanks for listening to Speak Now. I'm Sarah.
and I'm Mike, reminding you that your English journey is unique and amazing, just like you.
We'll see you next week with more fun, more laughs, and more English adventures.
Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, you're doing great.
Bye, everyone.